Hello Capricorn, it's Yvonne here to do the readings for January for the Capricorns. Happy birthday to all you Capricorns out there. I forget to do the happy birthday thing, you know. I've done all the other months and never thought about it, and then I thought it's my birthday shortly and I remembered, but I guess it's not something I've remembered before. So Capricorn, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I continue to grow daily. It's very exciting. So I hope you're still enjoying my readings. If you do want a personal reading or you do feel like you'd like to donate to the channel, all of the details are below. And for those people who've already donated, thank you so much. I've been already spending the money on things I need, which is awesome. Okay, ready to do your reading using the Pagan Tarot, like that. Okay, so the first card you've got out is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess means in the month of January, you will either be very in tune with your intuition or the universe is asking you to rely on your intuition. So something is coming in for you that you need to be really aware of here, because I feel like you're going to be called on to use your intuition in a particular situation. Okay, so first off we have out the Prince of Cups, the Knave of Cups, whatever you like to call him. Usually he's on a horse. In this one she's walking. This is about a love offer. You know, coming in at a reasonably good pace, not too far away. Could be a water sign, but definitely a love offer coming in here. Okay, Four of Pentacles coming in straight after that. Now, the Four of Pentacles talks of, you know, hanging on to things, not wanting to let things go, really struggling to change, being stubborn, sometimes hanging on to old beliefs about things and unable to move forward. Sometimes hanging on from people from the past. Now then we have the Hermit card. Now the Hermit card talks about going inside to have a look at, you know, to have a look at your dark and dusty corners. It's about shining the light on those to see, you know, who you are, where you're going, those sort of things. We all know a hermit sort of goes and closes himself off in a cave up in the mountains. So it's like that sort of thing where you're taking yourself away from people to really gain a good understanding of what you want. Okay, and then we have the King of Cups. Now, I think the King of Cups has come up in most readings today. So I don't think he's so much about the water signs. I think there's love offers going everywhere at the moment. So the King of Cups is ready to offer love. Now, the only thing is with the King, he can be a little bit jaded with his feelings, a bit not so open with his feelings. Sometimes he can be a little controlling, but definitely not very happy to expose those feelings. Doesn't want to look vulnerable. He's a little tough. Can be a person who has to be very guarded with their feelings in their work. So maybe sort of like a counsellor. And that's in a counsellor as in a psychologist counsellor. But not always ready to open up. Takes a lot for him to open up. Okay, then we have the Initiate of Swords. Now, this is the Knight of Swords here. So some of you have somebody coming in to make an apology here. I feel like someone's in love with you, but there's some sort of apology or message. Maybe it's just a direct message. Maybe it's just a straight message, a truth maybe. Six of Cups here. I was about to say, I feel like it's someone from your past. Six of Cups here, someone from your past. Now, again, we're not looking at ex in particular, possibly an ex. We're talking about someone you have known in your past. Could have been someone you knew as a child, could have been someone you knew through work, through friends, whatever. But definitely somebody here coming in from the past. I feel like there's some sort of message they're delivering here. It could be an apology for something. But it might be something very truthful that they're coming in with. So maybe they're coming in with the truth about love here. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Swords. Now, this is almost exactly the same as Libra's card. So even though they're different cards, similar feeling. End of negative thinking here. End of a cycle. Somehow or another, this situation's ending off a cycle for you. So if you have Libra in your chart, you need to watch that reading as well. Ace of Swords, brand new beginning, something that brings you into your truth here. Somebody that gets you, some sort of situation here that gets you. Okay, I have the Three of Cups here. Okay, so I have to say to you, I feel like you may have had a relationship with someone in the past. This may be an ex. If you don't want an ex reading, shut off now. This is somebody coming back from the past that looks like they may have had someone else in the picture when they were with you or left you for someone else. Three of Cups. I don't always see that as a reading, as a card about a third-party situation, but being it's got the Ten of Swords behind it, and the Six of Cups here, I'm thinking, and the Four of Pentacles, I'm thinking somebody's coming back to tell you that they left you for someone else, or there was someone else involved when you were having a relationship with them. Because there's an apology here. And I thought it was an apology, and I kept trying to get away from it, but it just kept coming back strongly as an apology. This is going to throw you because there's somehow or another, it finishes a cycle out here. So for anybody who's been waiting for closure from someone from the past, there's closure here. The thing is, it's going to throw you into a bit of a hermit mode here, so you may take time out to digest this information. Now, I feel like this person was in love with you. I'm not sure why they chose to go off with someone else. I can't even give you that information. I guess that's what they're here to tell you. But it's certainly like I see you in this Four of Pentacles here, and I think, you know, you may never have let go of this person. You may have always expected that somehow or another you'd find out why they left you behind. Maybe there was no explanation. Maybe it was one of those sort of middle of the night things, ghosting, something like that. But this person disappeared on you, I think. And I think they disappeared on you because they met someone else. Now, when I look at this, I think they look like they were in love with you, though. I've got to say, it looks like there was love there. So I'm not sure what caused them to do this. But what I do know from this reading is that there's an end of a cycle here. And because I've got the Four of Pentacles, I'm thinking you're able to let this go now. So this is about closure. This may not be on moving forward on another relationship or anything like that. I still think they're going to tell you they're in love with you still. But I feel like this isn't about the relationship. This is for you. This is for you to close out a cycle. So maybe in the past you've been thinking about them and unable to let them go. The devil energies here as well. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. The devil energy here tells me that this might have been a codependent relationship. So it may have been that you were giving and they were taking, and then maybe they just took advantage of that and then just went off with someone else. So there may not be another relationship coming out of this. What it's about you getting closure and being able to move forward, close off a negative cycle, let something go. Very, very big here. I feel like you had a lesson to learn. They could have been a karmic relationship whereby they had something to teach you. That's why you were with them, and now they're coming back to explain what they did and to ask for forgiveness here as well. So you need to listen. Don't just shut them out, because for you, I'm not talking about for them. I'm talking about for you. You need to learn this lesson and finish it off and close out a cycle here. So it's about being open to whatever they've got to say. What you choose to do with that is fine, but this is about closing out a cycle for yourself. I have a feeling, yes I do. I was going to say, I have a feeling I've got two cards here. And we've got the card of yes and in the near future. So if you're waiting for someone to come in, it's not far away. They're about to land on your doorstep and tell you why they left you, and then you can close out a cycle and move on and decide what you're going to do with your life. But I feel like you've been hanging on to this for a long while because you've never had, I've put them all back to the front again, because you've never had closure to this deal. And you need to have closure, Capricorn. So it's on its way. Thanks.